Shall we talk about Domination then?
Domination. Absolutely. Let's turn this to an 18 plus stream.
Great. Yes. Let's hope that some like content categorizer at YouTube doesn't just hear all of this Chains of Domination, Sanctum of Domination talk and just decide that we're a porn channel. Because that will be a really funny way to go out.
Yep.
Okay, so we have this picture created by u/ScarfDeath on Reddit.
Extremely high effort, but does the job.
Yeah, so
Does the job.
Domination socket locked, legendary locked. There you go. You're going to have all of those pretty much locked out of your character's progression because, I mean, ish.
Yeah.
The thing is, you are going to be progressing your Domination socket gear. So if you're a raider, that won't really matter because a shoulder's just going to be a shoulder. But I guess it's for because I think. Please tell me all of the shoulders in the new raid have got Domination slot.
Yes.
It's good. Yes.
I'm pretty sure all that stuff's there. Yeah.
For us as raiders, that's actually not sockets locked. That's just sockets that have progression because we'll get them by doing raiding. But if you're going for a hybrid gearing strategy of M+ and PvP, I'm not going to be getting a PvP helm. That's for damn sure. That's going to be a mistake.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like these are you can kind of look at them. You can kind of look at them as locked, or you can look at them as solved.
Yeah. So in a way, like it's BIS, and that is something I'll say. So the whole socket lock thing, we could take that in a very bad way, but I would also say like, well, that shoulder piece. I mean, the heroic shoulder piece. I mean, I'll probably be able to get. Okay, right. Because I'll probably be able to outpace my heroic item levels by doing some M+ with everyone.
Yep.
I'm almost certainly going to run into a rather frustrating issue here. But if I was only raiding, then all of this would be progression, and the Domination socket stuff would just be BIS.
Yeah. So if you get any of those 6 slots in M+ from the Great Vault, get fucked. In a sense.
Yeah, that is
pretty grim, but
you know what? That's about I didn't think of until I saw it written here by yourself, and that's absolutely true. So that's really annoying then because I mean it's like, would I be looking for a shoulder piece from Mythic Plus for its high item level anyway from the Great Vault when I'm taking part in the Domination shard system? Like, probably not, but I guess there is just that weird feeling of, my PvP, not the PvP is going to be great for PvE because of the eye level change, but, my Mythic Plus slot, that's not going to feel great. Like, I don't think it's the largest issue in the world for, like, raid first players. I think far more it's going to be a point of frustration for Mythic Plus players who maybe will feel like they need to get 3 or, get their Domination sockets so that they can get the gems. The shards,
of course.
Because those shards, even though the set bonus is not active in M+, the little gem things are. And there was a good change, actually, that was on the patch notes. They have a 50% effectiveness in PvP.
Yep.
And a lot of PvPers are just saying, make it 0.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, why is it 50%? Like, what the logic behind that is, if you know it needs to be reduced, why not remove it? It's the kind of thing where it's so transparent, you're like, no, don't be at that.
I'd say, or it's pretty simple. If the best PvPers are using Domination socket gear, then Blizzard have failed in their design goal, because their whole design goal of the reintroduction of the Warlords of Draenor style PvP item level system is supposed to be the PvP gear is BIS for PvP.
Yeah.
Now, if with this nerf, it's the sort of thing where, it just means that a raider doesn't hop into PvP and obliterate because the gems are OP, sure, fair enough, grand. But for the cream of the crop, no PvPer should be wearing this gear. They should be in 100% PvP gear, and if that is not the case, then that is either design intent failed or bad design, if that is the intended design, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Is that done? I don't know.
No, not even close, because I want to kind of go through and highlight exactly how this kind of shits on people, because you've got...
Ace of Hearts just said, fill my Domination socket, and joined as a member.
Nice.
Well, fill it with what?
Emotes?
Ace of Hearts. I could fill it with emotes. I could fill it with a little Pepsi Max. And if I really, really press my mind, I might be able to think of a few other things that I could fill it with too.
Such as Shards of Domination.
Shards of Domination is one of them, yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, so like the two things I want to like kind of the two ways this kind of shits on people is if you're a raider and you want to do M plus for an extra chance at gear, if you can't just go do like 115 and call it a day, because the chance of you getting a 252 bit of gear, you now have, now this is assuming you've got the equal chance to have any type of gear drop. So if you get any of those 6 slots, which is 6, there's also neck, back, 2 other armor sets, rings and tokens. That's basically, you've got like half, you get like a 50% chance or like a 40% chance to have something in your vault that you will never want.
Yeah.
So you are very, very much incentivized to do 4 or 10 Mythic plus 15s, just so the Great Vault doesn't roll you a load of shit.
That's fair.
I mean, also, you will also be able to get like the actual raid gear from it as a choice, so it's not a huge deal, but it's a case of if you're doing that for the extra little chance of something higher, then you're going to get got. And if you're a Mythic Plus player, then, you know, it's a thing where most of your gears, if you want to be optimal, most of your gear has to be from raid. Or not most, but you know, a significant amount of it. So 5 slots. I'm assuming, I'll say 5 because 6 feels a bit unfair, because you will, like, a lot of players will have multiple legendaries that are in different slots. So that's fine. So I'm going to say, but 5 sockets, there is a 40% chance or so of the gear that you get from the Great Vault will be pointless because there's a gear from the Domination slot better for you. It's
said that Night Soccer did point out that this, some of these issues existed with the Great Vault thing in Legion.
Yeah.
Where, you know, but I guess the difference, I mean, in Legion, it's like the blended gearing strategy felt a bit less codified because it wasn't all brought within the Great Vault, which is maybe why it could feel different. But yeah, that thing of you get a disappointment box that's an overlap with a set piece.
Yeah. So now the same problem still exists, except it's worse in a couple ways. Better because the Great Vault's better.
Yeah.
But it's worse in a couple other ways. And I have a very nice section down here about why it is not like tier sets, but we'll get there eventually.
Hey.
So that's basically it, where it's just the Domination gear is just going to block off sockets, which will make your Great Vault, which has the potential to make your Great Vault feel very bad on weeks where you can't play very much.
Yeah, cool.
So, yep.
Yeah.